What is the Dublin Regulation? Have you ever wondered how countries decide who gets to process an asylum application? The Dublin Regulation is a key piece of European Union law that answers this question. It determines which member state is responsible for examining an asylum application. This regulation is part of the Common European Asylum System and aims to ensure that applications are handled efficiently. It also helps to prevent a situation where individuals submit multiple applications in different countries, a practice known as asylum shopping. The primary goal of the Dublin Regulation is to create a clear process for determining which country should handle an asylum application. This helps streamline the asylum process and reduces the chances of applicants moving from one country to another without resolution. The regulation applies to all European Union member states, as well as Iceland, Norway, Switzerland, and Liechtenstein. However, the United Kingdom was part of this system until December 31st, 2020. One of the main principles of the Dublin Regulation is the country of first entry. This means that the country where an asylum seeker first enters the European Union is usually responsible for processing their application. This rule aims to minimize the movement of asylum seekers between countries, which can complicate the process. However, there are exceptions to this rule. Family reunification is one such exception. If an asylum seeker has family members in another country who agree to welcome them, they may be allowed to join their family, even if they first entered a different country. For law students specializing in refugee law, understanding the Dublin Regulation is essential. It highlights the need for international cooperation and clear legal frameworks in managing asylum applications. Additionally, it raises important questions about fairness and the distribution of responsibility among European Union member states. Some countries may end up handling a larger number of asylum seekers than others, which can create tension and challenges. Looking ahead, the Dublin Regulation is set to be replaced by the Asylum and Migration Management Regulation as part of ongoing reforms to the Common European Asylum System. This change aims to address some of the challenges faced by the current system, such as ensuring a more equitable distribution of asylum seekers across member states. In the context of law school, studying the Dublin Regulation provides students with practical knowledge about how international law impacts national asylum policies. It also highlights the challenges of balancing humanitarian obligations with legal and administrative realities. Understanding this regulation is crucial for future legal professionals who wish to specialize in refugee law and advocate for the rights of asylum seekers.